Hello everyone, this is Reid from Yushan Elevator Group. Today we are going to spend 70 minutes to get deep into two key Shanghai Mitsubishi LEHY-III technical modules for boost your debugging efficiency by 50%. So we're going to choose three typical issues in a common part, and we'll send you those gifts. And in a Q&A part, we will send you those gifts and answer your questions. So active participants stand a chance to win exclusive elevator gifts. So today we have three parts. The part one is master P1 board debugging. We're gonna spend 30 minutes for that. And part two is comprehensive guide to MTS2 tool operation in around 30 minutes. So contact us via email post-broadcast to receive the LEHY-III debugging quick reference menu. Okay, now let's welcome our main presenter, Mr. Henry.
Hello.
Hello,
everyone.
So let's get started.
Yes.
Okay, first we're gonna show you the mainboard P1 mainboard. Okay, go.
目前我们认识像我们0.3的这款设备的整个的一个主板的情
So
况。
first we get deep into the P1 boards, all the models around.
这款是我们的0.3的一个主板，然后这部分是我们那个电源插口。
So this is the mainboard. This part is for the power supply.
CS 是我们的通讯插口。
CS part is for the communication.
HS 呢我们的外部插口。
HS is hall call communication.
然后这部分是我们的 KS 是我们的编码器连接线。
KS, this part is for the encoder.
KIV 和KIU 分别是我们的互感器。
KIV and KIU are sensor.
然后接下来我们认识一下我们这块的主板。我们的这块主板目前是分别是我们的驱动电源板，还有我们的驱动板。
Those two are all driving boards.
另外一个下方是我们的 R1 板，我们的 R1 板上面有包括我们的包杂检测开关，我们的轻门锁回路、安全锁回路、门锁回路、屏层开关、上下限位的信号都由这块主板输入。
So this board is interface board called R1. So we have brake detection switch, hall door lock circuit, car door lock circuit, levin switch, upper and lower limit switches, etc.
另外两部分就是我们的一个平层继电器板和我们的 UCMP 板。
And this and the UCMP board and load winning compression device.
好，接下来我们讲解一下我们的后面。
So okay, let's go into the behind.
这部分是我们的门机板，
This is door controller board.
然后我们的门机板上分别有我们的门机编码器和开关门到位。
So in the door controller board, we have door model encoder and door open close position switches.
另外一个部分是我们的电源器驱动部分。
So this is the inverter. Okay, get the camera more closer.
好，这一部分是我们的印影机。
And this one, as you can see, this is a traction machine.
然后这部分是我们的电源
This is a power supply.
电源装置，总电源装置。
The whole power supply for full control.
好，接下来我们拉近距离看一下我们的 R1 板上，我们 R1 板上分别有我们的79、73、77我们的安全回路部分。
So as we can see, we got 79, 75. Those are all safety circuit part.
接下来我们开始就是我们讲解我们的主板。
Okay, let's get more details for the main board.
这款是我们的流月钢3的一个主板，我们目前给主板我们通了一个5伏的一个电源。
So this is the LEH-1 main board called P1. So we've powered already 5 voltage on it.
接下来我们把我们的主板上面各个的指示灯，包括我们的60、29、up 还有41的所有的指示灯的功能和常规的一个状态，然后给大家讲解一下，分别在我们的主板的某一个位置。
So now I'm going to show you the P1 board LED functions. They are FP down, FPGA normal indicator, MNT switch action indicator, down direction indicator, up direction indicator. 60 is for automatic operation indicator. 29 is safety circuit indicator. DRWDT, DR CPU operation indicator. DC CPU operation indicator. DZF signal indicator. And DZR signal indicator. 41 DG signal indicator. GCOK is group control and parallel common status. DPOK is single elevator common status. Those are all the LED on this board. Okay, and now we're going to show you the P1 board LED functions. So first one is LDR2, inverter chip indicator. LDR1 and LDR1 and LDR2 are both for the inverter chip indicator. And we have 1.5 voltage indicator, 3.3 voltage indicator, and 5 voltage indicator. So those are all the LED functions. Okay, next part, we're going to show you the P1 board LED status display.
接下来就是我们的一个主板的一个状态。我们的主板的一个状态是分别是
So now we're going to show you the P1 board LED status display. As you can see, we got three numbers. They are blinking now. So first, we're going to show you this sequence. We're going to get it normal.
然后我们的正常的一个状态，就是我们的8呈现一个8在这个位置。
This is a common scenario. Is like a number 8.
我们8的最上端这个位置的呈现出我们称之为 A 端，我们的 A 端一般称之为 up call， 就是我们的上行后接。
The up call, which is up call command, which will lead during up travel.
另外一个部分就是我们的29，就是我们的 B 端29，我们 B 端的29是安全回路。
For B is we call 29, which is for safety circuit monitoring. And the C part,
是我们的软安全回路。
C part is CC CPU software status.
软件安全回路。
Yeah, software status.
另外我们的 D 端是我们的下行后接。
D terminal is down call command, which will lead during down travel.
我们的上面的这个 A 和 D 就是分别当我们的外呼有人呼电梯的时候，我们的 A 在正常状态下，我们的 A 和 D 会有显示。比如说有上行有人呼的时候，我们的 A 会亮；下行有呼的时候，我们的 D 会亮。
When the passenger pressing the LOP, for example, the pressing up, the segment A would light up, and when they press the down, the D will light up.
另外一个就是我们的 E，我们的 E 的位置是22号，我们的22号是关门指令。
22 is for E, which is for door close command. It will lead when elevator doors are closing or closed.
F 我们的 F 是开门指令。
F is 21, which is for door open command, which will lead when elevator doors are opening.
最后一点就是我们的 G， 也是我们的 PP 灯。我们这款就是和所有的电梯不同的之处，就是我们其他的电梯是它有相序继电器或者相序的一个设备，而我们这款集中缺项的装置分别是在主板上直接检测。
So the last part is for G, which is called PWFH, which is freeze failure detection, and it will lead when normal or no freeze failure. Okay, let's go to the next part.
接下来是我们的 P1 板上面的，我们主板上面的波动开关的功能。
Okay, now this is for the P1 board toggle switch functions.
当我们这个位置拨上行的时候，拨成上行的时候，我们的主板可以进行程序读写。
When we toggle the FWRL up, it will enable firmware flashing.
当我们 DR 第二个开关 DRSW 朝上的时候，是我们切断我们的煤气电源。
When we put the DRSW up, we can disable the door operator.
我们的下行是我们的主板重启。
When we put it down, we will reset the P1 board, the main board.
然后我们第三个开关是 IND， 我们向上拨的时候，是我们主板独立运行。
When we put the IND up, so the main board would independent operation.
第四个开关是我们的 DCD， 我们的 DCD 是一直按下的时候是我们的关门键。
Okay, now when we hold the DCB down, the door would close.
剩下我们的 SW1 和 SW 分别是配合我们前面的一个组合开关。
And the rest part, SW1 and SW2, which are a combination switch, are for matching the further functions.
接下来是我们的 moment 1和 moment 0之间的一个功能讲解。
Okay, now we can show you the MON1 and MON0 function. So first, set1 function is select. As we can see, the rotary switch is set1, set0 functions for details. And set0 basically is same with set1. And the rest MON1 is for display function selection. And MON0 is also for the display function selection. And MODE selects CPU operation mode. Okay, next part.
接下来是我们的固正，我们将我们的 MON1 调整为1。
Okay, and MON1 and MON0 rotary switches function. When we set the MON1 to 0, MON0 to 0, we can see the display lift status and major faults category. And when we set the MON0 to 1, it will be the display car center position. When we set the MON0 to 2, it will display synchronization floor. When we set the MON0 to 3, it will show the single side brake torque test. And when we set the MON0 to 5, it's going to show the UCPM brake torque verification. When we set the MON0 to 7, it will display target floor. When we set the MON0 to D, it will show the display load winning value. Okay, now we can also set the MON1 to 1, MON0 to 0. It will display current minor code. Should we stop here? Gonna say something? 就是这块你要不要强调一下？强调一下啊。
接下来就是我们的 MON1 调整为1的状态。
So now we're gonna set the MON1 to 1.
我们的 MON0 调整0状态。
MON0 to 0.
目前所显示出来是我们目前的一个小故障。
So now the display shows the current minor fault.
当我们调整为1的时候，是我们的历史故障，历史小故障。
Yeah, when we set the MON0 to 1, it will display his historical minor fault.
然后我们调整为 A 的时候，我们当前关键故障也是最重要的一个故障，它会是重点故障。
So the most important fault is when we set the MON0 to A, it will display current critical faults.
调整 B 是我们的历史重点故障。
So when we set the MON0 to B, it will display historical critical faults.
接下来就是我们的关于我们的 MON 的 CDEF 是我们的认证。我们的认证的话，我其中会用 MC 卡讲解认证。
For the rest part, when we set MON0 to C, D, E, and F, they are all for display verification disabled faults. So we're going to let you know later about this. Okay, let's go to 3. Okay, and when we set MON1 to 3, MON0 to 5, it will display enable feedback speed. We set MON0 to 6, it will display percentage load value. When we set MON0 to C, it will display motor current value. Okay, I think I got those all. Okay, and when we set MON1 to 9, MON0 to C, we can set a manual max speed. And we set the MON0 to D, it will temporarily adjust the rate speed. Okay, for next part is rotary switches set 1, set 0 functions. So when we put a set 1 to 0, set 0 to 1, it will select brake torque measurement. When we set a set 0 to 4, it will be the manual run speed. So currently shows 4 meter per minute. Sorry. When we set a set 0 to 6, it will inspection parameter mode. It will be inspection priority mode. We set 0 to 7, it will force right floor height data. The set 0 equals 8, it will exit set model. Set 0 to C, it will be the overload buzzer test. And the set 0 to D, it will be the magnetic pole learning. Okay, and for the magnetic pole learning, so first, this part,
Yes.
verify motor UVW, brake cables connected. So second is close control panel, breaker CP, move car to floor below top terminal floors, set auto, hand to hand, I mean HA and D. 4, set P1, set 1 to 0, set 0 to D. And the next part, we need to press and hold switch 1 down until 7 sec displays blinking P. There is a P is blinking, as you can see. And 6, so press RUNC plus down. If motor jitters or run reserve, check freeze sequence. And 7, press RUNC plus down. If motor runs down smoothly, which is around 20 meters per minute. Hold until blinking stops. Okay, the last part, we need to set P1, set 1 to 0, set 0 to 8. Sorry. Okay, continue. Okay, now when we set 1 to 0, set 0 to E, it will show the TSD marking check. Set 0 to F, it will be TSD operation check. So we can also set 1 to 6 and set 0 to 2, your empty load, winning learning. Set 0 to 3, it will be the balanced load, winning learning. Set 0 to 7, it will be board verification ID writer. Set 0 to F, it was starting winning check. Okay. We finished this part. So next part, so Mr. Henry, could you let us know? Yeah, this part.
接下来是我们的木的一个程序的一个跨接方式。然后我们的跨接方式正常的状态下，我们的木的跨接方式是 M1、M2、M3， 这是正常是不跨接。
So for next part, we're going to introduce you the MODE jumper configuration. Those are M1, M2, M3. In common scenario, it will be normal operation.
当我们要去写程序，我们将我们的跨接由 M1 跨接。
So first, if we want to do the CC CPU programming mode, so we just jumper the M1.
然后另外就是我们的驱动，如果要写驱动的话，我们是跨接我们的 M2。
If we want to write the DR CPU programming mode, we need to jumper M2.
另外一个就是我们的 CPU， 我们 CPU 的程序要写的话，会跨接我们的 M1 和 M2。
We want to write the ST CPU programming mode. We need to both jumper the M1 and M2.
我们的 M2 和 M3 分别是我们的仿真器的读写。
M2 with M3 are for the emulator debug mode. Okay, next part. Next part would be the manual floor write. So first, manually run car to button terminal floor door zone. Set P1, set 1 to 0, set 0 to 7. Press and hold SW1 down until blinking F displayed. And manually run car continuously from bottom to top terminal floor door zone, UL switch. After stop, if 7 sec shows total floors, which means it stops blinking, then the teaching is successful. If car stops permanently, repeat sets 1 to 5. And next part is for the automatic floor writing. So set P1 DRSW or RST to DRSW, which is for disable store. Set P1 mainboard, set 1 to 0, set 0 to 7. Press and hold SW down until blinking F, which will show the current sync floor. And the F would be displayed. And then set AUTO and HADN to AUTO. The LED 60 would getting on. And next we need to know if in dependence mode toggle DCB FPS to DCB briefly. Then car runs up and the teaching speed. Then the teaching starts. And top terminal floors stops if successful, blinking stops. And then car runs down at the teaching speed. At the bottom terminal floors, stop, teaching complete. Mode X exists automatically. Set P1 mainboard, set 1 to 0, set 0 to 8. Okay, now we finished automatic floor reading. So next part will be the, okay, Ms. Henry, next part is for the, okay, next part would be for the, so for the next part, we would like to show you the NO loading, NL winning riding, and balanced load weight riding. So we're gonna send you the menu, reference menu, LEHY-III. Okay, we got it. We're gonna send you the LEHY-III reference menu for more details for this part. Yeah. Okay, now let's get into the part 2, MTS2 tool operation.
OK，我会我的意思就是上部分分没有人提问的。
So let's see if we get any questions from the last part. So Otis, you can share your comments. Share your comments on the comment part. We'll answer those questions at the end of today's live show.
OK，那接下来我们的是 MC 卡。
MC card, okay. So next part is for the MC card.
目前我们连接的是我们的主板，连接的我们的 MC 卡，我们的 MC 卡已正常连接主板。
So now that as we can see, we have already connected the MC card to our mainboard, LEHY mainboard.
我们进入我们的 MC 卡的连接菜单。
So here, this part is for the menu, MC card menu. We choose LEHY-III.
已经进入我们的 MC 卡，我们的 MC 卡的首先第一部分，我们讲解的是我们的 MC 卡的运行状态。
So first, so we have already got into this software. So we're gonna first introduce the mainboard current status.
我们这块主板就是目前我们桌子上这块主板的话，我们有5层，然后它是前门。
So this mainboard we got, as we can see, we got total 5 floors in total, and this is for the front door.
我们的这个菜单的界面，我们会清晰的看到我们的5层，包括5层的外呼，然后我们的操纵箱5层，我们的门机，前门门机。
And we also can see there are totally 5 floors. And we also can see the LOPs, and this one here shows the front door controller.
我们第2部分是我们的异常信号。
So next part is for the exception signals.
我们的异常信号分为了3个部分，一个是我们的一个在线实时监控。 一个历史故障，另外一个是我们的管理故障。
For the exception signals part, we got 3 parts in total. So first one is current exception signals, and the historical exception signals. The last one is management exception signals.
目前我们这个现在我们的实时故障里面报了一个我们的逆变器故障，我们的大多数故障都是逆变器故障、变频器故障。
So as we can see, the current current status shows the old fault is coming from the inverter.
而且我们的历史故障，我们的历史故障也会记录了我们的，也是我们的变频器故障，因为我们现在这块主板是和变频器是没有连接的。
Cause we haven't connected our mainboard to the inverter, so the historical parts is also shows the inverter is getting fault.
我们这块最后的一部分是我们的一个系统控制故障。我们的系统控制故障像里面的，我们报了一个是 CS 重故障，也是我们的轿厢通讯故障。
So the administrative part, exception part shows CS heavy fault, which is the car fault. Yeah.
另外一个部分是我们的前门 BC 故障。
And another one is front door BC heavy fault.
接下来我们的写入模式。
So this part is write mode.
我们目前写入模式，我们的地址段为00。
So as we can see, in the write mode, the input segment address is all zeros, 4 zeros here.
我们的00地址段，然后它的地址段是80。
The 4 zeros input segment address shows 80 data.
00段的80，我们现在目前它代表的意思是我们的1楼开门状态，就是一楼前门能开门。
This 80 shows means the front door, the first floor of front door can be opened now.
接下来我们讲讲我们的，刚才是我们的写入模式是针对我们的程序修改我们的程序。
The write mode is for the modified program.
现在我们的讲解一下就是我们的参数是如何写入的。
The next part, we're going to show you the parameter write, how to write a parameter into and change it.
我们参数，我们举个简单例子吧，比如说我们01-3的参数地址码，
So let's give you an example. Yeah. So for this mainboard, the input parameter offset address is 04F5.
我们04F5是32，代表的意思是我们的最低层，我们的最低层为1楼。
It shows the data of 32, which means the lowest floor.
将我们的04F5我们写成40的话，我们会楼层外会显示成 B3。
When we set it into 40, the floor would choose B3, which is also the lowest floor.
我们系统界面上会显示我们之前的是32，然后修改后为40。
And also this part will shows original it was 33, so now we changed it to 40. 我们把我们的参数修改回去。 Okay, we changed it back in case it messed up.
那么继续，我们把我们的40，我们的 B3 层 ，B3 显示 B3，然后修改成32，修改成1楼。
And first they displayed the B3. Now we changed the 40 to 32. 32. It will shows the first floor, right? First floor.
这部分是我们的连续性参数修改。
When we enter the continuous write mode, so this part we can, yeah, okay.
连续性修改参数的意义是它的地址是将我们的就是多个地址进行修改。
So in this part we can modify the several address together.
比如说这一部分我们04F5举例。我们这个原地址为32，如果我们修改，就会在 这个位置进行修改，就是修改相应的这次我们的40。
So the original set address is 3232. Now we can set it to 40.
wait，我的意思就是你问问线上的有没有在线有没有这块有没有听懂的？
Yeah,
我们再重复的讲解。
Yeah, is there anyone I have questions about this so we can repeat and okay, let's get continue.
啊，如果没有我们就
Yeah, if
啊。接下来是我们的
so for next part is for this one. Okay, get going.
接下来是我们的终端，我们的终端开关。
Okay, this next part is terminal switches.
我们的终端开关，我们可以去查看我们的终端信号。我们的终端信号分别取决于 UL 我们的上限率 USR 我们的一级上函数。
So this function displays the installation position deviation of the first declaration and limit switches at the top and bottom terminal floors.
USD 是我们的2级上函数。
USD is for two level up declaration.
DSD 是我们的2级下函数。
DSD is for the two level down declaration.
DSR 是我们的1级下函数。
DSR is for first level down declaration.
最后面是我们的 DL， 我们的 DL 目前是我们的下限率。
DL is for the up limit positions.
为什么要去讲解重点去讲这个部分？是因为我们是正常的状态下要会看 UL、USR、USD 这些所有的信号有正常的有一个峰值，有一个值。如果当它的值为0的时候，说明我们的警报是有问题的。
In common scenario, as we can see, UR and UL, DSR, USD, and DSD, they all have values. If the value equals 0, it means our shaft is getting fault. It's something wrong with our shaft.
接下来我们讲解的也是我们的一个非常一个重点，也是大家在日常保养中，我们可能是购买的一个新的外锅，包括通讯板，等这些板子，包括门机板，你们所有的如果安装的时候，可能正常调试完以后，对我们的显示板上会出现一个 E， 然后我们看不到显示。
Okay, so for the most important part, we're gonna introduce you. If you got the new Mitsubishi board, the main board will display the num. It was like a letter E. Okay.
那我们当出现这些问题的话，我们要进行使用的我们的软件为1.3和1.4版本，1.3和1.4版本，我们可以进行系统认证，解除我们的显示 E 此类故障。
For the MC card 1.3 or 1.4 version, we can solve those questions for the verification.
然后我们打开我们的印版验证的一个软件。
So this part is for the PCB verification.
首先，我们第一步的操作办法就是，首先是读取我们这本部主板的整个的，包括外呼还有通讯所有的我们的通讯地址。
So first we need to write all the communication address on this elevator. For example, the PCB board, the communication board, etc.
我们读取验证成功以后，我们这有个标志，就是读取成功。
So here it's gonna show the status indicator, and the display after it will displays after successful read.
然后我们将然后我们去在这里面地址里面去看，红颜色有标志，红颜色的是我们通讯出现的问题。我们的通讯可能是就是新购买的板子，新购买的线路板，可能和我们的主板没有进行完全绑定。
If there's any number shows the right color, it means this port is not connected to the main board yet, our main board yet. It needs to be verified.
然后我们将比如说我们新购买的一些新的外弧板，我们先是现场就可以先插上去，插上去以后，将新的插上去以后，我们读取我们的结果，运行结果，我们的运行结果读取成功以后，我们进行系统的进行认证。
So first, we got a new, for example, the LOP port. We need to plug into with MC card. Then it will reach this port. Then we can match those shows the address with main port together.
然后我们进行就是我们的系统的一个 ID 写入。
So then we can write the address into this new board.
我们写入 ID 有两种标志，一个就是 ID 写入不成功，一个是 ID 写入成功。目前我们是没有写入成功的原因是我们的所有的通讯板没有连接，导致的我们没有写成功。我们在现场如果可能是 ID 没有写成功的话，也要查找这方面的原因，包括我们的通讯是否正常。
So this part is only would show the ID is successful or unsuccessful. Because so here shows ID status indicator is unsuccessful because we haven't communicate the main board to the to other boards.
当我们出现就是我们的 ID 是写入正确的话，写入正确或者成功的话，这块有一个提示，然后所有的红颜色的字样会变成黑颜色的字样，我们的 ID 就会验证成功。
And when this part shows the ID is successful read, so all those right letters, right address would change becomes to the black ones. It means we have already successfully connected. Okay.
接下来是我们的故障记录。
Okay, next part is for the fault tracker.
我们的故障记录，现在目前这个条码正在读取我们现场这个主板的整个故障记录。
Now, as we can see, it's reading this main board now.
我们现在已经读取成功了，我看一下我们的读取的历史部分。目前我们读取的全部是我们的便民记录。
Now we can see the historical records. All those are showing the inverter is getting fault.
我们所有的故障基本上都是通讯和电力器故障。
All the fault is coming from the communication and the inverter.
就是大家在保养，包括日常去维修电器的时候，需要去善于去看这个故障记录，就是正确的看故障记录，方便于我们快速的维修电梯。
For our common maintenance in the elevator, we need to be good at read those records.
另外就是我点到我们的管理日志里面，我们能清晰的看到我们这台电梯的所有的信号状况，包括故障状态下的指示灯。
And yes, at the administrative part, we can see all the logs for this elevator.
另外一个部分就是我们的主板诊断的一个时间代码，包括还有我们的维保，就是 电梯一个维保诊断的一个时间。
And we can see the diagnosis record for this elevator, the time of it. Yeah, the time of it.
平时的时候，我们比如说有这么多的历史故障或者一部分的故障，我们可以将我们的故障保存到电脑里。
Yes, we can also save those records into our computer. So enable us to check the historical faults. Okay, next part for the data tracking. Okay, it's reading. Data tracking. This function displays fault tracking data.
这部分是我们的目前的就是我们的一个数据跟踪。
Yes, for the data tracking.
那数据跟踪是怎么一个意思呢？就是正确的使用我们的数据跟踪是，就是当我们的电梯出现故障的，就是一些软件故障，可能就是2-3天，坏一次，或者5-6天坏一次，甚至可能半个月坏一次。我们就如何去跟踪它的故障？就是我们有个触发时间。
We got a data tracking. So for example, our elevator is getting fault 2 or 3 days per time, or even 1 month per time it's getting fault. So we can track those faults and get the record.
然后我们呢当我们故障的时候，我们触发会点击我们的控制时间，然后从此刻开始就会计时。
When we click the control icon, it will record the time from the time you click it.
直到我们这台电梯有整个的故障，都会在这个我们触发的这个时间段内，然后记录下来。
And when we click the administrative part, all the faults it will be recorded during this time.
接下来我们
Okay, cool. Keep going.
我们的当前状态。
So here is current status.
我们读取一下我们的这个当前状态，就是我们目前这台电梯我们算是一个停止状态。
As we can see, we have already read this this elevator, and now the current status is stopped.
然后我们的停止状态下，就是我们的前门的门机也是进行故障状态，包括我们的安全回路，所有的信号全部都是故障状态。
And as we can see, the front door is getting fault, and the safety circuit is also fault. No, because the elevator is not running now.
最后一部分，我们最后一部分也是我们那个故障的一个重点，就是我们的事件日志。
So the last part is also it's also one of the most important part is for the event log.
我们的事件日志上面的所有的信号灯，包括我们的开关门到位， 我们包括我们的开门和关门，包括停门状态，都在上面能体现出来。
This function displays the control side event log recording changes in signals. For example, the door, safety circuit, terminal, etc. during elevator operation.
我们这部分就是另外一个部分，就是我们类似我们的D5、PK1、PK2，我们的包扎检测开关，然后我们的5号接触器，我都在上面能体现。
So this part is for the safety circuit signal. As we can see, the D5, BK1, BK2, 5, DLB are all get faults now.
这部分就是会看这部分的信号，也是我们维修电梯的一个非常关键的一个指示灯。
This is very critical LED lights for if we enable us to actually test the elevator.
就是接下来我们是就是回顾一下，就是我们本次所要讲解的就是所有的内容。我们的内容就是整个讲解的是0.1-3，我们0.1-3的一个主板的一个端口认识，到我们各个线路板的一个连接控制方式，最后到我们的 MC 卡的一个连接。我的意思就是带大家我们去回忆一下我们刚才所讲解的内容。
Okay, now let's get a memory of what we've learned today from the LEHY-III Mitsubishi P1 board, all the terminals and the functions of terminals, and we also connect it with the MC card. So let's get a memory of it for today's.
就是我们接下来就带大家就是我们正确的去维修3001-3这台电梯，我们的就是关键的部分就是我们的 MC 卡，我们的 MC 卡。
So now let's get a camera on this MC card, and yeah, we will introduce you all the parts. Yeah, on this.
我们的 MC 卡可以帮助我们去更换新主板，包括去看故障，包括去分析故障，包括我们去
MC card can help us to connect with the main board and read the main board, change the board, and analyze the board.
包括我们的日常中，就是有可能还有一种就是我们的 MC 卡的使用的电梯也是30电梯也比较广阔一点，就是包括我们的Analisa、Maxi、VFGL、VFGLB 等等。
And yeah, and as we know, the MC card is very well known for Mitsubishi elevators. For example, the VFGLA, and VFGLB. For all those systems are very wide use for MC card.
接下来就是看大家有没有提问的，关于我们30电梯提问的。
Okay, now let's check the elevator. Check the comments if there's any question. So we're going to wait 1 to 2 minutes for our audience. If you have any questions, please leave your message on the comment part.
主板状况。我们的 MC 卡。
DF6088. So if there's any questions, so yeah, as you can see, our tech is set the mainboard, get back to this system, and
就是包括我们像 MC 卡，就是我们的 MC 卡使用的就是我们这款凌云刚才778的主板也能用，包括我们这款系列。我们看看 Lisa 也是这样可以使用的。
So yeah, Henry, 我们有第一个问题，how to adjust the encoder? The TUTU asked how to adjust the encoder. It means 怎么去调这个编码器？
就是对调整我们的编码器，就是我们拿到我们的新编码器后，我们会使用我们的刚才给大家讲过的，就是
set OD. Okay, so we get a new encoder. We need to adjust it with the MO0D.
我们接下来就是可能有谁可能就是需要的话，我们将我们的技术资料可以分享给我们的广大的。
So yeah, if you need any menus, we'll show you. We'll send it to you. And we'll send you our tech menus to you. And next one is for he's asking, can we change floor number by card by MC card? So 我们能不能用 MC 卡去改这个楼层的那个 number？ 比如说1楼。
可以。刚才我们就是用我们的 MC 卡，就是因为刚才我们的 MC 卡分别讲解了一下，就是我们的参数写入用0F，就是我们的
0F 0BF6。
45，我们然后我们不是当时改的是32，我们最低层是32，我们将修改成 B3层，然后像类似这种我们都是可以修改的。
Okay, so Mr. Charming, so he's asking about this question. So yeah, definitely we can change the floor by MC card. So you know, there's for any main board we got you know the code. We can input this code into the MC card system. Then we can change the floor number. Okay, is there a full name for the elevator company? Is there a full name? Yeah, our company is Shanxi Qunti Yongxian Elevator Co. Limited. Can I change the elevator number? Use them. All three modes can be used. Now we are going to explain MC command. So yeah, I think these are for all the questions for today.
就是包括我们就是你也可以告诉他们，就是我们就是购买 MC 卡的话，我们可以给他提供地址码，帮助他修改类似的像并联、群控，包括外呼显示和交响显示。
And if you purchase MC card from us, we'll send you. We'll also send you the address code for other Mitsubishi board, and you can change the. You can make the elevator, make it into group, and or single. Yes.
就是我们接下来就是我们的就是如果还有更多的电梯问题的话，可以登录我们的邮箱。
Yes, if you have any more questions about elevators, you can log into our email podcast and visit our website.
我们接下来会将我们的邮箱会公布在我们的屏幕下方，
So
然后你
here,
们可以登录我们的邮箱，可以发一些电子邮件，包括联系 WhatsApp 联系我们。
and so now we'll leave our email address and the comment part, and you can connect us via email, and also you can connect us with from the WhatsApp message.
有很多的就是相关的电梯技术方面的问题，可以就是联系我们，包括咨询我们，我们提供就是半个小时答复。
Yes, any tech questions about elevators, we'll offer you we'll offer you 30 minutes and answer the questions you got. So okay, so for today, thank you for joining. Next training covers Mitsubishi and Lisa. Okay, now bonus time. We're gonna get our lucky audience today, and send you a gift. This one. And also, we'll send you a PCB board. It's not on my head now. And so let's get one lucky audience. Okay. And today we've learned so many tech knowledges of the elevator from Mr. Henry. And if you got any more questions about YX-ElevatorTechnology and MC card, you can connect us anytime or leave your message on the comment part. And as we know, we got also other clients from the Spanish, from the Russia. We don't have the subtitle yet, but for soon we will update it. And if you have any questions, you can connect to our salesperson and leave your message on the comment part. And also some audience, they are not in the same same timeline with us, and they will watch the reverse video later. And anyway, you have questions, let us know. So today we've already got 3 lucky audience. And the first one is, so Mr. Hurry will tell us. You can spell it. Mr. Tutu, Tutu, and Hun Charmering. Sorry, I may read wrong your name, but HUNCHAMROEUN, and IANG Gerald, JERALD SANGALANG. So yeah, these three lucky audience will send you the gift later. And okay, that's all. Okay, that's okay. And we'll connect you later and send you the gifts very soon. So thank you for joining. Next training covers Mitsubishi and Lisa series elevator. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates. Contact us. You can also contact us via email for your LEHY-III debugging quick reference menu. We'll send it to you when you contact us. Okay, goodbye. Thank you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.